What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys. Today I have a review of the Playmates toys, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 80,993 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original. There's no the original Sketch Turtles 4-pack contains Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, and one comic book. This is a set, do not open, and that means this review is over. Thanks for watching. Till next time, peace out, peeps. But you ain't the boss of me, a Playmates toy, so indeed we will be opening this right now. What this is the original Sketch Turtles 4-pack. You might have seen them in stores. However, this is the Amazon exclusive set. It's a 4-pack. This is a set. Do not open. So weird. But, you know, what we got here is indeed these guys. You have probably seen them in your Targets. I don't know if they were in Walmart too, but definitely in Target, because I've seen them only once as a full set, and I really wanted to get them, but I had this particular set on pre-order because it's an Amazon exclusive, and which came with a special comic book. I'm guessing it's at the bottom. So I decided to wait and get it. When it came out, it was really delayed. I mean, it came out last month, but I canceled it at the last minute, like a bunch of other things that you've heard me talk about. But this was actually a good thing because I was able to get them for less now. So a month later, it went down 16%. I'll take it, right? Which actually brought the price back down to, I believe, what they cost individually at Target. So it was a little bit more to set, about $10 more or so, than getting them by themselves with the comic book. It's a lot, but it's, you know, also an exclusive, and that's how things go. So you saw, yes, Donatello in box. Here's Leonardo. So I really wanted these. I've wanted them since the moment I heard about it. Yeah, it's just very cool. You guys know I am, you know, a sucker for the original Turtles, and this is one of the original sketches. You saw me do the NECA original sketch of the Turtles. This is Raphael. So here are the 4 turtles in the box. You know, this is not completely an unboxing, but I figured I'd show you exactly, you know, how it goes in here. And then we do have a comic here. Ooh, it's a Donatello comic. How odd. Maybe all of these come with different comics. This is an IDW Donatello comic. This is definitely not worth $10, but the cover is by Peter Laird, you know, one of the creators of the Turtles. Well, let's open it up, shall we? Why not? Let's check out the comic. I do know a little bit about comics, guys. I do. Yeah, this comic probably, it doesn't say how much. So, but this is interesting. I'm surprised it's a Donatello comic and not a full Turtles comic. But this is kind of cool. This, you know, interesting. Is it reprinting this? Maybe these are the ones you could have gotten. It's a reprint of this. I was like, I remember this cover. So maybe it's like one of these. So I got a Donatello comic, which is cool. Love the original art. So awesome. This is good stuff. Love it. I mean, yeah. This is awesome. I mean, this is what comics is all about, guys. So cool. Love black and white comics. This is very cool. Yeah, so this is all redone for here. You get a whole bunch of other stuff. The 88 remastered Turtles, I kind of wanted as well, but I don't know. They're like weird. So I don't know if I'm gonna get these. But this original sketch I had to have. This is a really cool cover and a really cool comic. And yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. So I don't know. Was it worth the more? Maybe, but I didn't pay more now, so I'm happy. Which is great. So you know what? Let's unbox these. Well, you won't see it, but I'm gonna unbox these, and we're gonna get to the review proper. A couple more art things before we get to the actual toys. I didn't even notice that those original sketches were here and here, and even at the top here. These are the ones that the NECA figures were based on, that the two individual artists drew first, Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman. And then this is, I believe, their first combo piece, which we could look at better because they all come with this printed on a nice piece of cardboard if you want to like display it. Just cool. Here you go. Eastman, Laird, 1983. So this one was done together. Looks like Eastman penciled it and Peter Laird inked it. So this is pretty cool. Like I love this, that, you know, I got this stuff from NECA and these guys from Playmates, like the two like biggest turtle manufacturers, you know what I'm saying, like over the years. Yes, Super 7 has done an extensive line at this point as well, but I feel like when I think of turtles, I think of Playmates and NECA first, you know, during these 40 years of TMNT. As far as some other accessories, it kind of crosses over. We get the ooze, the canister with the ooze. Every one of these comes, every turtle comes with one of these. They're all the same, so I just figured I'll show you one. There you go. It looks really good. I like the canister. It's done in blue and silver, and then the green ooze. So yeah, this is cool. This is a cool little piece. You get 4 of them. Also, I don't feel like removing these. I'm not going to use them, but each comes with a piece of, you know, New York City street. This one is the one that comes with Donatello. As you can see, you could stick them on there. There's some cracks in there, which is pretty cool, but it's all done in black gravel. This is the one that comes with Leonardo, and as you can see, it has the sewer cap. Again, I like how they're tied in here. They just look nice, and I just want to keep them like that. So, yeah, I am going to keep these boxes. This was a special set, so this is pretty cool. Yeah, but they do connect if you wish to connect them. For room's sake, I'm not going to do that. So that's why I'm doing this like this. Here's the Michelangelo one, and as you can see, it comes with this little stand here. That's because Michelangelo comes with a little stand of his own. Again, you don't need this, but it can go in there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We're gonna look at that other stand very soon. And lastly, here is Raphael's. It's a nice big old chunk. And here are the turtles out of the package finally, and they're awesome. And of course, you know, they all have their own accessories. But let's start with the one that I was talking about before. That is this crate here with this plank, which is actually has some like blackwash over everything. So, you know, a little bit of paint. You know, this is pretty good for Playmates to do. I believe this comes off too, should you just want to use a crate for something, which is cool. But this is pretty awesome, and the whole point is to put Mikey on there like the original pick, and he would be standing behind the rest of them. We're not like falling off the table, of course. Would be nice, you know, like, and he would be spinning his thing, or maybe his foot is up. So if you want to like balance him, it's just, you know, if you want to recreate this. I'm obviously not doing so right now, and I'm not going to do so. Maybe for the thumbnail. You know already, because I don't yet. But that's a pretty cool little item to get. Obviously, you can stand any turtle you wish on there. But let's look at Mikey first and his accessories. He does have his nunchucks, nunchukas, and they are attached to his arm, like we saw on the NECA, original Turtles. So that's pretty cool. I love that because, yeah, again, it's still present here, but now it's only present on Mikey since they evolved from that pick, which is so cool, isn't it? I don't know. I love it. But I love this idea of them being on his wrists. I think it's so awesome. The only thing is, unlike the NECA, when you do take these off, you just have these little clips on there, which is, which makes me want to just keep him on, because that's just kind of ugly and not really great. But, you'd put these in. Oh, these are tough without some heat. Go on those hands. Ugh, maybe on the other side. I just want to try one. I don't think I'm going to even heat it up because I'm not going to keep it like that, honestly. I think they're much cooler on his wrists, for the reasons I just said. But, oh, there we go. Something's always falling off this desk. That's how you know I got too many. But there you go. Because real chain is good. And then you do have gold on the bottom. And look, it's silver and it's gold. You know what that means. Silver and gold. It is just about Christmas time. Anyway, he holds them decently enough, I guess. So that's cool. But again, I prefer them just to be, held on here. I think this is too cool. I don't know. And it just fills up these things. I don't like them kind of exposed like that. They don't look natural. But with the nunchucks in there, they look fine. So that is his all his accessories. Let's look at him on a whole, and he looks pretty good. All of these figures, I think, look awesome. For the most part, same exact body throughout with a few little tweaks. I think just Leonardo has knee pads. But I believe all the bodies are the same. Yeah, why would they be different? Different colors, a couple of different things here and there. But for the most part, what you're getting is, the same things. He's got the wrist guards, of course. He does have, elbow pads. As you can see here. Yeah, they are elbows in orange, which are painted. So, these guys have a lot more paint just a lot more color and paint than, standard turtle stuff from Playmates. And why is this one popping out a lot? Now they're all popping out. Maybe I'll just put this one down. Just so we can look at it better. Anyway, I do like it, and they all have different little, artistic stripes on their body. Stripes? Ink marks, which is cool. The original sketch doesn't really have that, but I guess to convey sketchiness, we did see something similar on the NECA, but I think it's done a little better on that, of course. But I think just to add a little zest, it works. Carpus looks good. The shell is very, very nice, just done in gray on these, but it's cool. And they got little tails, which is cute. I like that. I like the skin texture throughout is pretty nice. I keep wanting to drop this guy. It's got a little bit of musculature in here. It's a weird spot, but it's there. And you see it again over here. It's kind of some, definition. Just cool. I love the feet on these guys. That's what makes them so different, is these kind of weird triangular feet, cone-like feet. And these are really like cones. You could stick some ice cream in there because they're hollow on the bottom. That's fine. I don't really have a problem with that. It's just the bottom of the feet. Stop complaining. But it's good. It looks good. The proportions are interesting. I do dig it. I really do. That's why I got them. I wouldn't have gotten them if I didn't dig it. Head sculpt is great. I love the gridded teeth. They're actually painted all well. The eyes look great. I love when they just have the whited out eyes. I think it just adds. It looks fantastic. He's got just a little tie here for the bandana, and that's fine. I just like how the eyes look. They're just like kind of bulbing out, and that's fine. I like it. You know, he's got this skinny neck. It's very turtle-like. It looks good. So I dig Michelangelo. And just to go over the articulation, they're all the same. The head moves like so. That moves like so. Hinge, swivel at the shoulder. Hinge, swivel at the elbow. The wrists have a swivel. The legs go like that because of the shell here. And then it does swivel, which is good. And the same thing at the knee. You got a hinge and then swivel. And the tails do not move. So, you know, it's not a ton of articulation. It's not going to be. But it's fine. It's totally fine. And again, this is the articulation for all of them. So I'm not going to really go over all of them. We saw Leonardo for a second there. So we'll look at him more. He does have these awesome, like, katana holders back here that just kind of peg in the sheets here, scabbards, and then you take out the blades. The blades are just done in gray, which I feel like it could have been nicer. A nice silver, I mean, it would have been good, but they didn't use silver at all, silver paint on any of these, so it is what it is. We do get gold paint though, and a nice blue for the handle, and it's a really interesting handle. It's so weird. I don't, like, from what I see, like in the sketch, I don't see it like this, but I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know, maybe it was in the comics early on and I can't remember, but that's what I'm seeing here. And then, you know, he could hold it with two hands in theory. Let's see if he actually can. That'd be cool. Because he is in the sketch, but I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe this is to yeah, you know what, guys? I think it is to help along because of their limited articulation, just to help along, you know, get it into his hands. If that's the case, that's pretty ingenious. So that's pretty cool. It's a good workaround to the articulation. So not bad at all. And I do like them, and I do like the scabbards, how they look. They look really, really nice. I mean, no paint on them, but it looks good. And he's got the straps going around, which is very, very cool. So look at that. I mean, that looks phenomenal. I love Leonardo. Like, Leonardo's my favorite. So this is excellent. Very, very cool. Yeah, I think this is what this was for. So let's get it out of his hand now. Which is a good idea. I'm just gonna take that one actually stays good. The other one, because of how it is, doesn't stay as good, but it's fine. Again, you can see the different pattern of ink, so which is cool on there. I like that, ink stripes. Then he also has the elbow pad, same elbow pads, just done in blue this time. Again, you can see the texture. He's got big hands. They all have big hands. They got the feet. He has knee pads. None of the others do, but he's got knee pads, and they do look pretty good. They match up with the elbow pads. The shell, again, is the same. It looks really cool. And then the head sculpt is really the only other thing to talk about. So he doesn't have the both sides gridded. He just has one side gridded here, and that looks cool. I like that. Painted very well. Eyes again are painted well. He's got the little bandana again. It looks good. It looks good. I dig it very much so. Next up, we have Raphael, and this was the interesting one because he also comes with a katana blade, and he does have it in the sketch. So that is a very interesting thing to me. So his is in red, also gray. With the gold. So that was a very interesting thing early on that they decided that he was going to have it, and they took it away just to give them all unique things. So that's really, really interesting. So it went from like them having everything like we saw with the NECAs to this one, you know, having the carryover of having, you know, multiple weapons. the carryover here with these. So that's very, very interesting indeed. So it's the same strap, same everything. And the strap over here is a little bit different than Leonardo's, which is cool because this one is made to accommodate. I'm saying the scabbard is the same, to accommodate his size, which is cool. So this one, again, gray, and then red and gold. So again, they decided no silver for these guys. But they do have very, very tight hands. So for sure, heat on these. But there you go. Fits in his hand nicely, which is cool. I like it a lot. I love the size. Again, different sort of pattern here for the ink shadowing, which is excellent. So I like that they, varied those. He's got the little tail. Leonardo had a little tail. He does not have elbow pads, but again, same throughout. Shell, legs, arms. He's got the red pads. And then, he's got the same, I believe, head as Mikey. Yeah, they're the same. So same, just different colors. The mouth pattern is the same on here, which is fine. And they're all different colors, obviously, which is cool. They're all different color plastic, which is nice. You have a darker one, you have a more like olive one, you have that bright green, and you have this lighter green. And that's cool. I like that they differentiate it that way as well. So very, very nice. Paint is all good in the head. So yeah, Raph is awesome. And last but not least, we get Donatello. Again, the pattern is different, which is cool here. Now, he is not the same as Leonardo as far as the head. He has the gritted teeth on the other side. It is the same, but it's different. It's like mirrored, which is cool. I like that. So they changed that up. So two of them have different things, and then two of them, have the same. So interesting. Like similar, but different. So head sculpt has the purple bandana. Again, different skin color. I like the skin color. It looks cool. And then, yeah, different mouth, which is nice. But everything's painted well. Again, a different pattern there, which looks good. Tail, legs are the same. Arms with the shoulder and elbow pads in purple. Gray here. All the paint is good on these guys, which is fantastic. There's really no mess ups. And then, of course, he's got the different strap. And he's got his bow staff, which is very cool. Oh, I think we have to go out the other way. I don't know. Yeah, we got it. Which has got a painted little handle here. See that? Very cool. A little shading in there. So very nicely done. I do dig it. And then that just goes in his hand nicely. And I believe we saw this with the other one where the handle is lower, which is cool. I do dig it. It's more like a stick, like a baseball bat almost, the way it's done, as opposed to having this more in the middle, which I think it usually is. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but I don't know. I think these guys look good, and they all look good holding their weapons when you can get them in their hands. But again, that's just a heat thing. They're very stiff, But he looks good. They all look fantastic. And for your size comparison, first up here is 3 other TMNT figures that I reviewed this year, that came out this year. The Turtles has got some representation this year on my best of the year, which is pretty awesome. Like I said, 40th anniversary, and there was items out there that I definitely want to check out. All 3 of these are crossover items, which made it a little bit better even for me, because I like the crossover stuff. It's pretty interesting. No, I don't get everything, obviously. There's a whole freaking line of these guys, and I only got one. But this was a good one to get it. The colors pop, and it's still in contention to be on my best of the year. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting year for sure. when the best of the year rolls around to start the new year next year. But here's the comparison that really counts, and here is the NECA original sketch turtles with the Playmates original sketch turtles. Though they're two different sketches they're going by, right? Three different sketches, actually. You know, this one was the Laird, this one was the Eastman, and this was the first combo one. And that is so cool, right? Like, that is such a cool idea that both of these companies went for. You know, the two different sketches. It just, I'm glad they didn't both go for the same thing, because like, this just gave us a cool opportunity to, you know, get something from each company that's put so much into TMNT over the years, you know? It's just very, very awesome. And yeah, I'm happy to have gotten both of these sets. So, fantastic. I mean, they're both making my best of the year. Like, the other ones you saw, like, you know, I'm still deciding on what's going to happen with those. These two sets, they will be on there. Spoiler. And my final thoughts, I think this might be my last TMNT review of the year, and it's a great one to go out on. Like, Playmates is the first, you know, that did turtles, and they're still doing them today. And it's so awesome to see, and all, you know, the different things that they give us. There was a few things from Playmates that I wanted to get this year, to be honest, like those remastered ones, like those. There was the reissue of the, was it 2001 Turtles, like those 2006 Turtles actually. Those I wanted to get, but I never did pull the trigger on them. And I probably won't be pulling the trigger on any of those. But you know, although maybe, maybe the original ones remastered. We'll see. But those are so weird. I don't know if I want them. I'm good with these. This to me is even more nostalgic because, like the NECAs, like I love the old Mirage comics. I love the history of the Turtles from the comics. Even though I loved the cartoon, like this stuff like does it for me even more as a comic guy. Like, you know, I've been into comics all my life. I'm in the comic industry. Like this is just awesome, and to have representation of both the real original sketches and the first like official basically sketch of them with them doing it together, like yeah, they were both like must owns for me. So I'm glad I was able to get these. A little bit of a discount, 10% off. Fine, like $10 off, like brought them down to the price of what you could get them in store, and I'm fully good with that. You know, like they were like $10 more with the comic, and I felt like they weren't worth it there. Even though I was gonna get them, if circumstances were different for me last month, I would have got them last month. But happy to have gotten them now. Happy to have gotten them honestly before the end of the year, because it's 40th anniversary, and that's the time to get these. So yeah, really happy with them. I think they turned out great, and there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out.